Now let's talk about the option that nobody in the mortgage business likes to talk about because frankly, there's no mortgage involved. No refinance, no HELOC, no home equity loan, no application for a new lending product. Just a simple question. What if selling actually is the better move? Now, before you click away, hear me out because sometimes homeowners become so focused on accessing equity, they never stop to ask whether keeping the property still aligns with their actual goals. And that's an important question. Think about someone approaching retirement. Maybe the home is larger than they need. Maybe maintenance is becoming more work than enjoyment. Maybe they're spending money on heating, cooling, ensuring, maintaining space that they rarely use. Or maybe life has just simply changed. Kids move out, careers change, priorities change, and suddenly the house that made perfect sense 10 years ago doesn't make much sense today. That's not failure, that's life. And sometimes the most financially efficient way to access home equity isn't borrowing against property at all, it's selling the property. Because unlike every other option we've discussed so far, a sale can unlock equity you've built without adding a new loan structure to manage. Now, obviously, selling isn't always the right answer. For many families, staying in the home is exactly the right choice. The emotional value alone can outweigh the financial considerations. But then, for other homeowners, selling creates an opportunity that no loan product can: less maintenance, lower expenses, more flexibility, and a different lifestyle, maybe even a fresh start. And that's why I believe every homeowner deserves to evaluate this option honestly. Not because selling is always better, not because borrowing is always better, but because the best decision comes from understanding all of the available paths, even the ones that don't generate a commission. So, because at the end of the day, the goal isn't finding a mortgage, the goal is improving your situation. And sometimes those are two very different things. So, now we've covered six major ways homeowners typically access equity. But here's the problem: most homeowners are still left asking the exact same question: okay, which one's right for me? And that's where everything we've discussed starts to come together.